What are you doing to mitigate the risk or what we call disintermediation, or losing some of your popular brands in your retail portfolio? Yeah?
I have a simple philosophy, that is to make it compelling for people to do business with you. And in being compelling, it also means that you make it difficult for them to switch costs. So you have to be the leader, you have to do well. So for Bose, we are the number one retailer in the whole world. We have the highest percentage sales in Singapore, and we've taken the same method and we applied it to Malaysia, and Malaysia is helping us to grow. The other very important thing that we need to do is to build good relationships. It was very funny because we started with over 30 brands, and over the years we wilted that down to just a few core brands because they had the same ethics and ethos as us.
Can you please help articulate some of the challenges that you foresee in terms of expanding the Atlas business in Singapore, and how are you going to go about dealing with those challenges?
There are two major challenges that we face today. The first is actually in the area of leadership. And being an SME, it's not quite so easy to hire. So the question is, do I parachute someone from outside in, or do I develop from within? And there's no right answer for this. We tried parachuting someone before, it didn't work. He was my number 2, and he ended up being my greatest critique. It went against everything I was doing. And the second is really the cost of business in Singapore. As you know, rental cost is increasing. There's a certain group that continues to expand their portfolio of suburban stores. It'll come a point of time whereby it becomes possibly a monopoly. And the other aspect is the fact that, related to that, many of the landlords expect you to refurbish your store every 3 years without really realizing whether it's possible or not. So what we are finding it hard is to look for landlords who want us to be there. And because they want us to be there, they will be willing to put aside some of their key requirements. 111 is one example. They were able to allow us to do things a little bit differently, and they have been very supportive of us, the way we open our stores. So leadership is one, the cost of doing business, and remaining relevant in the whole sphere of all the noise is a serious issue for us.
What have you put in place currently that will ensure that you can manage your costs, you can develop new leadership talent, and then also grow your business in more creative ways as well? Yeah.
Certainly, in the area of leadership, we have gone the route of develop within. We've identified the people that we want to elevate. We give them a study program, and what is interesting is that upon completion, there's no bond. What we expect out of them is within that 2 or 3 years during the study program, they should help develop 2 people to take over their place, so that they can either move up, or if they decide to move out, they can. Thankfully, we've not had anybody leave us so far. If anything, it has added to their passion and the love for the company, and they want to remain. The next thing that we're actually doing is that by the end of this year, or early next year, all the senior managers will have completed their MBA program. We will be embarking on our own Atlas training for leaders, looking at establishing the Atlas Academy, so to speak, of leadership, so that we can train the people, teach the people, which I believe many of the MNCs in the US do that for the core people, and of course provide them the opportunities to excel.